Hey, welcome back. This is part 3 of the 3-part series I was doing to help you get off the first tee better when you're playing your round, and also to have a better round overall. You know, when you come out to play golf and you're in a hurry and you get out to that first tee and you haven't warmed up, stretched, or hit balls or anything, and you get out to that first tee and you're just so tight, you know, it takes a few holes to get loosened up. At least for me, it takes 4 or 5 holes, and I end up struggling through those first 4 or 5 holes trying to even make par. So what we've done so far is, beginning when we get to the course, we did stretches. You know, if you want to play a better round, get a little early to the course. We did stretches, and then I recorded previously the part 2 a couple days ago, which was the driving range part, warming up on the driving range, starting with a lower club, a shorter club like a wedge, and half swinging it, just getting the feel, and then going farther to your full swing, and then progressing depending on the time you have on the driving range. If you have a lot of time, you know, progress your clubs from wedge, 9-iron, 8-iron. You don't necessarily have to do that. You could go from wedge to 8-iron to 6-iron, you know, but and if you don't have a lot of time, you can just do wedge, 7-iron, 4-iron, hybrid or 3-wood, and then go to your driver. But what I did after that was prepared for the first hole. And here I'm on actually the 7th hole today to start on. So in between my taping of the stretches and this, I prepared myself on the driving range to tee off here as my first hole. So in the driving range video, I actually prepared to hit off the first tee with a driver. But this one I prepared to hit off with a 4-iron. And what I'm going to do for you guys is go through my routine to show you what I do to better get off the tee to a place that I feel comfortable hitting into a green. And a lot of times I like hitting a wedge into the green, which if I get to around 130, 140 yards, I can feel comfortable putting a pitching wedge in my hand. So I've chosen a 4-iron here on this hole. And you can see it's kind of tight here, and on the right there's all this trouble. If I pull it left, there's, you know, all that trouble. On the left there's a bunker up there. One of the things though that we want to focus on is forgetting all that, forgetting what's right, forgetting what's left. You prepared on the driving range when you come out here so that you know what you're going to do already. You visualize the shot, you already know what the shot's going to be. You can forget what's this side, you can forget what's on this side, and you can just be free and swing your club and hit. So I'm going to go ahead and tee up, and I'll talk you through what I usually do once I get to the first tee. Alright, so one of the things I do is I like to stand behind the ball so I can take a look at what I'm looking at down there. I pick a target out. I find the spot where I want to hit my ball, and that's all I focus on. You know, my dad talked about in our giveaway, our new giveaway video, the brain waves of a high handicapper. You know, it just keeps ticking up of the thoughts that are going on in your head, and a lower handicapper just has that one thought and then nothing. And that's what I want to focus on here. I'm trying to figure out my thought here. And I see my line that I want to hit at, and that's all I'm thinking about. I want that spot. And I'm trying to block everything else out. I don't want any thoughts coming on, there's water right, there's a sand trap left. Try and avoid those thoughts. And another thing, you know, you stand up on the tee and you want to impress your friends, you want to impress the gallery. This works for tournament play, this works for, you know, just regular playing. That voice that comes in your head, like my dad was saying, just acknowledge it. You know, thank you for that thought, but I got some work to do. And then focus. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stand behind the ball and I'm going to pick out my target, and that's all I'm going to look at is my target. And then while I'm looking at my target, I'm going to do that routine here that I usually do, the 3 swings, just getting the feel of that. You know, that keeping my right side in and then through. So here I'm going to stand behind the ball. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's 2 power poles down there on kind of just like over these bushes, just straight down there. And that's the line I want. That's the line I pick. So I'm going to stand back, and I'm focusing on that spot. I'm getting that in my head. I'm seeing my swing and the ball actually flying to that spot. And then what I'll do is I'll stand like I'm hitting the ball, and I'll do a couple practice swings before I go to step up. And once I step up, my thought is just what I've been doing. You know, I don't want to be thinking of what's left, what's right. It's just that one thought, step up and do it. Don't spend too much time over the ball thinking about it. Once you're up at address, at the ball, step, or get up, address, go for it. All right, see, there I gave myself a good position. I didn't hit it right at it, just a little right, but it's okay. And so when you do this, you're helping yourself get off that first tee, and also after it, you're helping yourself. You can do the same thing once I get up to that ball. Do the same thing, pick your target, stay committed to it. Don't let left get in your head, don't let right get in your head. If it does, it went right. You know, go up and just keep focus. And I think your game will get better as you do this, preparing from stretching to preparing. Also get in putting if you can before the round, just so you can get a feel for the greens. And visualize, pick out your spot, get up and just do it. And then I think you'll find yourself, once you get into a routine, you'll better get off the first tee and you'll better make it through your round without having too many errors. And if you do have those errors, just go up and don't let it get frustrating. Move on with the shot. Don't remember the last shot. Just move on like you're one shot at a time and keep it going. And then that's all you need to do. I hope these things have helped you, and go ahead and go out and try, stretch, prepare for your round. Anyways, thanks for watching.